Though the peer process delays the publication process, delays the paper publication, however, this is the heart of the sound science and it significantly improves the paper before publication. So, in the last videos, we discussed that what is peer review, what are the different types of the peer review, and what is the purpose of the peer review. In this video, we will discuss that what the journal, what the editor wants from the reviewers, and how the reviewer should communicate with the editor and with the journal. So the first one, that what the editor wants from the reviewers. So there are different goals, for example the shared goals, reviewing goals, editorial goals, and the fourth one is the value of review. The first one is the shared goal. So what the shared goal discuss actually? Shared goal discuss that reviewer is involved in a particular discipline. The reviewer is helping the academic field, and the editor wants you to push your intellectual in a particular directions, and he wants to develop in unrepresented area and achieve a leadership goal. And the reviewing goals are that sharpened the submission to the high quality, because when papers are submitted to the journal, these are in the journal format, they are very generically written, and these are the reviewers who work on this paper, sharpen this paper and bring them to a high quality, uphold the academic standards, uphold the editorial standards, and foster authorship relationship. So these are the review goals that the reviewers are going to sharpen to produce a high quality papers, to enhance the quality of the paper, to enhance the writing, to enhance the structure of the paper. So these are the basic goals of the reviewing, also to enhance the novelty of the paper. The third one are the editorial goals, which are that reviewers should meet the deadline, provide a constructive feedback, communicate clearly. The first one is to meet the deadline, and this is also necessary for every reviewer, because usually the review process delays due to the delayed response of the reviewers. And the second one is that they should be clear in the communications, that either this paper is going to be accepted or not, are you going to reject this paper or not. And secondly, that you have to know how to write the formal writing, how to write the scientific writing, and how to communicate with the journals and the editors. So what is the value of the review? As I discussed in earlier, that though the peer review process take a long time, it delays the publication process, but its benefits more than that. This is the heart of the publication. This signify this increase the quality, this increase the novelty, and this enhance the paper productivity. This increase the writing skills of the paper, how the paper is written. So the peer review process is very valuable, and it has very positive impact on the publications of the papers. Communication with the journal, this is very necessary, that how the reviewer should communicate with the journal, and such like a communication skill. This is also a very particular and popular skills, that the first one is respond to request. As I discussed earlier, that as you receive the request for review, you have to check its abstract, you have to check its title. If you think that you are expert in this particular field and you can review this and you can give a constructive feedback, then you have to submit your acceptance to the editorial board. But if you think that you are not able to review this paper, this is not in the list of your expertise, then you have to decline. Or in other case, if you are expert, you know exactly about this title, you know exactly about this domain, but you are not available at this time, or you are busy in any other task, then you have to decline using very politely. Then you are engaged in any other location and on any other task. And if you know that there are some reviewers, if you are not available of, or you know that this is not of your domain paper, then you should suggest any other reviewers to the editorial. So this may enhance the communication process, and this may minimize the delay which usually occurs from the reviewer sides. The one most important thing is declare the conflict of interest. If you receive any review request from the journal and the author is from your organization, or the author is your friend, or you have been working in any project, you have been collaborating in any project, then you should decline such like papers, because in such like papers, in such like publication, there may be a biasness, there may be a favoritism. Then it is better to decline such like reviews. And when you accept the public request for a paper review, you have to respond on proper time. If the article review time is 1 month or 1 month and half and month, then you have to try to submit your responses in a particular time, because you delay the process, this will delay the whole process of publications. You have to speed up this process. And particularly if your circumstances changes. For example, recently I received a paper for a review. I checked its title, I checked its abstract. I thought that I can review this paper, but after accepting the request, I checked that this paper doesn't lie in my area of expertise, and I would not be able to respond or to give constructive feedback. So how I respond to the editor and how I decline the review? Have a look. Thank you for trusting me for this review, evaluating the title and abstract. It seems that I can have the expertise to review this paper, although after started reading I came to know that this paper is not in my expertise area, and I may not accurately evaluate the contribution. Therefore, I apologize and request to please assign the paper to the next reviewer. So you can decline very politely. You have to use the professional tone, you have to use the very polite tone if you are going to decline the paper, or if you have accepted but you think that you are not able to give a constructive feedback, rather than wasting the time or delaying the publication time, then you have to refuse very politely, very professionally. And during the review you have to refer the journal guidelines. Usually every reviewer, every journal give you forms, structure forms, and you put your review into the structure forms. And if you find something unethical in the paper, if you think that there is some plagiarism issue in the figures, in the text, then instead of writing to the authors, you have to write confidentially to the editor, because you have to put this burden on the editor, and the editor have to decide that what they have to do with such like issues. And especially very important is that you have to work on your own academic. You have to know how to write, because you review a paper and you respond to the authors, and if you are not able to write in the professional tone, you are not able to write in a good manner, you don't know how to write this scientifically, academically, and formally, then the authors will not feel good. They will not accept, they will not be happy with your review. So it is very important to improve your academic writing, and especially the expression of ideas. If you don't agree with the authors, then you have to know that how politely you have to write them, how politely you have to ask them, or how politely you have to recommend them. These things are very, very important. So let's take the summary of this session. We discussed the editorial perspective, that what the editorial or what the journal wants from the reviewers. They want the reviewers to work on a particular area, to work on an undeveloped area. They need a quick response, they need a constructive feedback. And the second one was that how the reviewer should communicate with the editorial board or with the journal. They should be very polite, they should be very quick. After receiving the request, they should give a very quick response to them. They should know academic writing, and those should know how to write to the authors and the editors. So this was about the communications, and in the next videos we will discuss the ethical considerations of the review process. Thank you so much for watching.